Hi there, I'm Crystal, and I'm so glad we're starting our First 20 today. On Sunday, Pastor Brian spoke to us about how to speak a word from the Lord to someone else. Now, honestly, my biggest concern used to be, how do I know I'm hearing from the Lord correctly? So I spent some time in prayer, and I prayed, and I listened, and I prayed, and I listened. And eventually, the Lord sent me to a scripture in Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 9. It says, "But if I say I'll never mention the Lord or speak in his name, his word burns in my heart like a fire. It's like a fire in my bones. I am worn out trying to hold it in. I can't do it." That passage really encouraged me in the Lord because he said to me, you know my voice, you're my sheep, you know it. And now you know when your heart is burning and when you feel that bubbling up and you can't keep the word in, that's the time for you to speak the word of the Lord. But honestly, as I look back in hindsight, I wonder if fear and worry was really stopping me from speaking the word in truth. And it could be stopping you as well. So let me encourage you. Let's read in Romans chapter 12, verse 6. And it says, "In his grace, God has given us different gifts for doing certain things well. So if God has given you the ability to prophesy, speak out with as much faith as God has given you." So what this verse is sharing with us is that faith is a necessity. It's a requirement to speaking the word of the Lord. So our faith in God, our belief in his goodness and his kindness, our trust and belief that he wants to use us to build up those around us has to be greater than any fear or any worry that we actually carry with us about being wrong. Okay, so maybe that's not you. Maybe you feel like you're unworthy, or it's just unbelievable to you that the Lord will want to use you in this way. I would just have to say to you, it's just not true. Why shouldn't we desire to use the spiritual gifts that the Spirit has given us, especially like it says in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, the ability to prophesy, the ability to speak the word of the Lord to others. So today in your First 20, I want to encourage you in your faith. Listen for the Lord and speak the word of the Lord when you hear it. And I have a passage for you because Jesus says something to you about if you feel like your faith is too small. In Matthew chapter 20, verse number 21, it says, "Then Jesus told them, 'I tell you the truth. If you have faith and don't doubt, you can do things like this and much more. You can even say to this mountain, may you be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and it will happen.'" So ask the Lord today to increase your faith so you can perceive him, so you can receive the word that he wants to give to you, and so you can speak it in strength and in power. May God bless you as you pursue him today.